Hello everybody, this is Anglais the Easy Way and my name's Richard Watson. Today I'd like to reframe the concept of immersion. You don't need to fly to London, you need a routine. Do you think you'll only really become fluent when you finally move to London, New York or Dublin? Do you feel stuck because you can't afford the trip? Or you can't afford to go and study for weeks or months at a time? The problem is we confuse geography with linguistic necessity. True immersion isn't about the country you're in, it's about the language you're consistently using. The irony is there are people living in London who are not truly immersed because they only work with foreigners. For example, French people who work with French speakers and consume French media. And there are people in Paris who are highly immersed because they follow a strict English routine. So today, I'm going to try and give you 3 simple, practical ways to create your own mini-immersion routine that forces you to use English every single day, right where you are. So the old mindset was the total environment trap. This comes from the idea that you need to be 100% in an English-speaking country with English-speaking exposure at 100%, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to succeed. People think, because I live in a non-English country, my progress will always be slow and limited. And this makes you feel you have no power over your own learning journey. The problem is, it makes you wait for permission to use English. You wait for the perfect environment, the perfect teacher, or the perfect trip, instead of taking immediate control of your language use. This turns learning into a future goal instead of a daily habit. We always think it'll be a better time someday. If we think about the definition of the word immersion, immersion is simply the moment your brain is forced to use English to process the world around you. And you can design those moments deliberately. The new mindset, controlled daily exposure. The new frame is, immersion is routine. We're going to build small, high-impact routines that hijack your brain's processing systems. Strategy number 1, the phone flip. The problem is your phone is where you consume news, check social media, relax, and do 1,000 other things. And for many people in France, that's all happening in French. So what do? Switch the operating system language of your phone, computer, and social media like Instagram or Facebook or whatever to English. Switch your languages. And the result will be you will instantly be forced to read English instructions and common phrases like settings, log out, like, comment, hundreds of times a day. You'll get English content and English translations immediately. This effortless ambient input is pure immersion. You've now turned your own pocket into a tiny piece of London or Los Angeles. Strategy number 2. You only speak English when a conversation partner forces you to. That's the problem. So we need to switch over to something else. Choose one area of your life to be an English-only output. This could be, I hesitate to recommend this, all emails to your boss, all notes on your work planner, or all of your grocery lists. Decide to do something in your life only in English and stick to it. This creates a small, defined space where your brain knows it must produce English, providing guaranteed daily output practice without needing another person. And the third strategy is swapping out your media. Often people consume English media with French subtitles, which makes your brain a bit lazy. What you need to do is to force your brain to engage completely. If you're watching an English show, level 1, use English subtitles. And level 2, which is the real test, turn the subtitles off. You'll miss some words, some things will get past you, but your brain will be forced to use context, body language, and rhythm to understand the meaning. That's true immersion and deep processing. So stop waiting for a plane ticket. Your accent, your vocabulary, your confidence will benefit far more from a 15-minute daily immersion, a routine, than from a 2-week trip where you only socialize in French. Try to implement one of those strategies this week. So a true immersion is a daily decision, not a destination. Control your environment and you control your fluency. So your action plan for this week. Let's try strategy 1, the phone flip. Today, right now, you can pause if you want, go into your phone settings, change the entire operating system to English, and commit to it. You will feel confused for the first day or two, but your brain will quickly adapt. Don't change it back for 1 week. You'll be amazed at how quickly you learn common phrases without even really trying. Anyway, that's enough for this week. As usual, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.